All right, guys, a very good evening to everybody. So for those of you who are not familiar with me, my name is Kevin Chan. So I'm a consultant. I'm a trainer. I'm a speaker together with the Joey Yap Consultancy Group. I'm also author of two books, BaZi Road to Success and also BaZi Road to Parenthood. I've also been featured in quite a lot of media like Bernama, even local TV3, New Straits Times, So if you want to hunt for me, it's pretty much quite easy to find me on the internet. Just go to any Google search bar and key in the name Kevin Chan. You should find enough information about me to, read all about it, right? So today we are talking about the month of October, right? So the forecast for the month of October. So started yesterday until the 6th of November that we're basically going to be forecasting today. So hopefully you'll be able to take some tips and also some of the suggestion from today's forecast to move yourself forward. So what sort of month is today? This is the month of October, right? So let me see if they got now. If you have not plotted your BaZi chart right now, please go to the following site to basically have a BaZi chart plotted. So we are talking about the Ping Xu month. So it's the fire dog month this month. So auxiliary star that is interesting this month is the 8th seat. So the 8th seat auxiliary star basically mean that, it's like the what you call the Knight of Round Table. You are offered a seat in a significant group of people. So, wherever you are, whatever organization you go to, right, there's definitely going to be what we call an inner circle. Those people who are buddy together, they work together. So this month, you'll have a chance of basically being invited into the inner circle, right? So that's basically what 8th seat do. It is quite closely giving you a connotation of promotion, right? So that's good month. So do arrange more meeting with relevant inner circle people, right? Chances of you being offered a entry into it is basically quite high. Of course, if you sit around and do nothing and waiting for invite to come to you, nothing will basically happen, right, guys? So it's not about action, right? So for those of you who have done date selection for the past 4 days, you might want to apply some of the date selection methodology insight to find the best moment to get yourself invited into the inner circle, right? So get a BaZi chart printed, and what you need is to find your day master. So today the forecast that I do basically is day master centric. It is not animal science centric. So for normal forecast that we see out there, they usually would concentrate on the animal sign. That's the Chinese New Year version. They do that a lot. And normal one also, they basically will come and tell you that, if you're born in the year of dog, you got 3 star, 4 star. This session don't do that. I'll target on the day master. So the day master is the one that's being circled right now. So you have to get your BaZi chart printed. With or without the hour of birth is fine. Okay, you don't need the hour of birth for this particular session because we are not doing any reading based on the hour of birth. So what you want is your day master, okay, which is the one that is circled. So I'll go through all the 10 master in the next probably about 30 minutes or maybe 40 minutes, depending on how's the situation go. As usual, if you have any question in between, whether it is a technical related academic question or a practical related application question, do put it into the chat box. All right, so put it inside the chat box. So use the red color. So you need to change your chat box setting to basically question mode. Question mode will show up red color on my screen. All right, so let's go on. Right, so we go on to the Jia Wood right now. The month is basically giving you the Bing Fire and also the Wu Earth. That is the two main energy that is being offered to your side right now. So if you take a look at this, the Bing Fire is basically is what we call an eating god element to the Jia Wood. Eating god element has to do with expansion, right? Expansion, going new places, getting new what you call new idea, doing new thing. It's basically new frontier to the Jia Wood people. And Wu Earth is great. It is in direct wealth. So there is a lot of opportunity in engaging in new idea. So I want you to imagine a tree growing out of a rock. Right? So the Wu Earth is basically a rock. So right now the tree grow out already is see sunlight. So after a lot of trial and tribulation, a lot of hard work, finally the tree is time for the tree to break out and break loose, right? So go and develop some new routine, okay? So it's a new thing for you right now. It's a new frontier for you after so many months or so many years of trying to break out the rock. Now finally you are out of the rock already. Please go and do something new, right? So very simple. So unfamiliar alliances. Now you are, you know, in a new place. You need to form new alliances with people. So, you know, yeah, some of it might not be that, you know, comfortable to you. It's not something that you may be very familiar with, but it's fine. You know, everybody need to start new. Every single relationship start from new, right? Take action, take massive amount of action, because you're trying out new thing right now. You know, first time breaking out of the stone, right? So it's time for you to try new thing, try new growth. You know, don't restrict yourself anymore. It's time for you to expand. And of course, you know, from time to time, you need to review your situation. Okay, do that if you are a Jia wood person. Right, let's go on to the Yi wood person. So Yi wood is the yin version of the wood counterpart. Right, so if you are talking about the yin wood person, right, now I want you to imagine the dandelion, what you call spore being spread out. Right, dandelion spore being spread out right now. So you were grown from a land. Now that you have grown big enough right now, it's time for you to start something new on your own. Right, so it's time for you to move on to the next level. Right, so your reliance on previous things, maybe you can put down already. You know, no more relying on the previous things some more. It's time for you to take flight, spread yourself to a new area, and, you know, start something new on your own. Right, so that is what you are supposed to do over there. So, you know, if you take a look at the energy signature, Pink Fire is basically your hurting officer. So hurting officer have to do with break free, right? So I wanna break free. Do that. Okay, do that. Break free of yourself. You know, go against what we call status quo. All right. So of course, you know, if you are doing that, you know, please don't burn bridges. You know, a lot of people, when they say that, you know, I'm trying to go and start something new, they go and cut off all the old stuff. You know, please don't go and do that. No, there's no point in cutting off the old, right? So don't burn bridges. You know, just keep the bridges around. You let other people cross it, right? So, but you do move to the new. So go to the other time. Action right now is that you need to take action now. Really seriously, time to move on. Right? What are you still looking for? What are you still waiting for? Right? Don't hold on to the shore. No, it's like if your boat is setting sail, right? If you don't release the rope, you can't set sail. Right, so I think last month I've told the Yi wood it is, yes, right. So it's also a set sail situation for Yi wood for last month. So this month is again, you know, it's same storyline. It's time for you to move. Okay, please do move, but you know, you don't need to go to the extreme state of cutting off people. Right, so Pink Fire. So if you are Pink Fire Day Master, Pink Fire Day Master is like, you know, this month. So you got. This one is a Pink Man, right? So Pink Man, if you're already a Pink Fire right now, so how? You got two sun up in the sky. You got two sun up in the sky, and then, you know, the earth right now will be converted to an eating god for you. So two fella also have great ideas. So now what happened? You either fight the hell out of each other or you share the stage, right? So, you know, the advice is, of course, always share the stage, collaborate with people. You know, you might have a great idea, you know, work together with people on the great idea, right? So be careful of different direction though, right? So maybe both of you have a great idea, but really the tangent of both your idea might not be the same, right? Now, what you need to do right now is that, yes, you share the stage, but please do not make your own uniqueness disappear. Right, so you basically want to stand your ground. So you need to still be the unique of you, but don't be afraid of working together with people. Right, so for us today, working in collaboration with people is highly appreciated. It's not the olden day whereby, you know, you want to kill your opponent. Right, so we don't do this sort of thing anymore. Right now is that everybody need to learn how to leverage each other's strong point. So if you have a stage, they also have their own fans, pull everybody fans together right now, and, you know, have a great smashing time having a concert together. Right, so if you're Pink Fire, you know, do learn how to share the stage, but remain your own uniqueness. You have to contain and remain your own uniqueness when you take a look at that. right? So think fire, let's take a look at think fire, one of my personal favorite, right? So think fire, we take a look at that, you know, the pink fire is basically your Rockwell star. So Rockwell star have to do with competitions now. So you take a look at that, the sun now come out the candlelight. So the sun basically start to take over your shine, right? So you know, here's the thing, there is competition coming up this particular month. So if you take a look at the wolf is again your hurting officer. So of course you still want to attention, you still want the attention, you still get out the attention. Now you imagine is that, you know, the sun, but there's a mountain covering or shadowing the sun, right? So you still have your platform inside the shadow whereby you can shine, you know. Don't waste effort on trying to outshine the sun. Work in the area whereby the shadow is, you are still as bright as ever. Okay, so be careful with your resources, right? So again, don't waste time competing with people, right? Competing with people is not something that you want to waste your precious time on. Work on area whereby, you know, you are needed. Work on area whereby you shine the brightest. Okay, so it's area under the shadow that you want to work with, not to directly compete with the sun. So try to avoid wasting energy on competition. All right, so Wolf, let's take a look at it. Wolf this year, you know, this month, if you take a look at it, you know, Pink Fire. So Pink Fire is your resource, star. So resource star has a lot to do with learning. Always when we see resource star is learning, and you know, the dog carry another Wolf, which is friends. You know, explore, expand, check out with your friend, share some idea, borrow some idea with them, steal some idea from them, whichever method is good, you know. Try to copy from them, you know. Those are what you trying to do, right? So now a lot of time when you have this sort of situation, you try to explain yourself, right? So do some explanation of people, you know, because you know they are trying to understand what you are trying to do. Why are you mimicking them? Right, so best way to actually learn something is actually to mimic, right? So start from mimicking, right? So a lot of even country, you know, you're talking about like China. China started their economy by mimicking people. Right now, today, you know, they are a giant super house in terms of technology advancement and everything. Right, so there's no shame in mimicking people, but you do need to evolve when you are mimicking people. So stay curious, right? So stay curious. So if you want an image of this, just imagine you walking down the wood. Right now there is two paths down your way. One, you can obviously see something that is very well traveled. The other one is a more less traveled path, right? So which one do you want to go right now, right? So if we need new discovery, go and travel the path that is less traveled. Okay, this is where you're gonna discover new what you call information. This is where you discover new knowledge. And in short, right, really go out and explore people. What is he doing? What is this particular person doing? Why is this person doing things more successful than the other person? Be curious about this sort of thing and go find out. And if you find that, you know, oh, this is what this person has been doing, mimic and do the same. Right, mimic and basically do the same. That is what you want to do this month in terms of learning. Right, GF. Let's take a look about the GF. So GF, if you take a look at this, you know, is basically direct resource. And again, you are what you call being exposed to a strong competitor, right? It's a strong competitor. Right, so find some middle ground here, you know, because here's the thing, right? The problem with GF right now is that the ever-giving nature that they have. GF is a very ever-giving, what you call element inside the 10 element system. They are like the mother, you know, always give, right? So resource star right now, here's the thing, right? When resource star mean that there's something that's supporting them that is called resource. And now you got competition right now, you know, you don't even mind giving to people. You do need to find some middle ground here, right? So over giving to people is never a good practice, right? So you want to exercise some discretion inside yourself there. You know, those are some of the things that you want to do. Now you just imagine right now is a baseball game, right? So baseball game, all the, what you call the lights is shining, all the stage light, all the, what you call stadium light is basically shining on you right now. So everybody is expecting you to put on a show, put on a game, right? So do your homework lah, right? So now resource star is all about learning. Before you go out and compete with people, before you go out and play that baseball game and compete with people, you better know your baseball game. All right, so do your homework, learn how to play baseball, learn about the other party, learn about all these things before you go out on a full frontal engagement with them, right? So that's what you want to do, okay? That's for you, Geoff. Let's take a look at the Geng metal. Geng metal, not bad this month if you take a look at it, Ping Fire is your 7 killing, right? So you have a 7 killing on top with the Wu Earth is your resource star again. So now you got thing producing you and you got thing attacking you right now, which means that here's the thing, you won't die, right? Dying is something that is not going to happen because you got backup. In terms of army wise, is charge attack with sufficient backup coming at the back. So now imagine right now is a hot knife trying to cut through butter. It's going to be very easy, right? Hot knife cutting through butter, definitely very easy. Everybody going to say, oh, it's going to be easy work. Be careful of burning yourself though, because you are holding the hot knife. One wrong slip, you would burn yourself. Right? So be careful of collateral damage. 7 killing, the most dangerous part about 7 killing is actually causing collateral damage to other people. Right? A person that's going through 7 killing basically is in terms of risk, they don't see risk the way the other people see. So they are more in tune of taking in more than their share of risk. So other people who get inspired and come together with you, they usually get into trouble. Okay, so before you do anything, please make sure it's worth it. Right, please make sure that the thing that you are doing is really worth your effort of doing, or else you start to destroy things for no reason, which means you execute without the actual reason of executing something, right? So be careful of that. You're handling a hot knife. Yes, cutting butter is easy, but you will also burn your own hand if you slip. Just be careful of that. Right, so next one, Sin Metal. Sin Metal, really, 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 really great month if you take a look at that. So you have the direct officer. So direct officer means that respect and also authority is given to you. Given, no need to fight. Given to you. So, people start to respect you. People start to think that you are an authority figure. So, of course, you also have the resource star supporting you. So you have the resource coming to you. You also have the authority being given to you. So do fully leverage on the authority and respect that's given to you. Which means that please don't misuse the authority and also that thing. Of course, when you have authority and respect, other people is going to be jealous of you. So remember your little buddy Geng. Your little buddy Geng there is holding a hot butter knife. So if the fella start to be jealous of you, the fella might take the hot butter knife and go and attack him. So learn how to fully utilize the stage. Learn how to fully utilize the stage. So remember, just imagine a diamond or a diamond necklace being put inside an encasement, which is the center stage display of the entire display that they are basically having, I forgot the word already, anyway, okay, right? So that's the one that is having. So you need to learn how to use your authority. You need to learn how to use the attraction that's basically given to you. Usually this sort of authority and respect is used for other people's benefit. Yeah, it's not used for your own personal benefit. It's there to make sure that you can help other people in lifting other people out of their problem. That's what an officer work is for, right? To basically give justice to other people. Come, let's take a look at the Ren Water. Personal favorite of Ren Water because I am Ren Water. So that's why it's a personal favorite. So Ren Water, when it's take a look at it, finally a great month that you can see fire because fire is your wealth star. Finally being able to see the wealth star, for so long already don't know where the wealth star go, right? So you can see that, and also you do have the 7 killing together with you. So wealth with 7 killing, money-wise, a bit aggressive the way, you know. So there are sudden opportunity that appear, right? Right, great sudden opportunity that appear. What are you going to do when sudden opportunity appear? Attempt, no need to run away from it, you know, go and take the opportunity, you know. Exercise some discretion, you know. So because why, you know, when the certain opportunity appear and you're too loud about it, other people might want to come and have a share of it as well. So act real fast, you know, move into it. Now this one, graphic wise, if you want to know, is like suddenly you go into a place, you discover a dungeon hatch. So you go into a house, you discover a dungeon hatch. Very scary, right? Because you don't know what is down there, you know, a hidden door, you know, you don't know, maybe got treasure down there, or maybe there's a monster down there. I don't know, right? So what do? Open up the dungeon, go in and take a look. If there's really some monster down there, quickly run. Yes, but you still need to open up and, you know, have a look what is inside. Who knows there's actual treasure inside. Be quick about it and go in, come out, you know, and then see what basically happened. So don't need to fear the opportunity. So a lot of people, when they see opportunity, right, one thing is that, oh, maybe I'm not ready for it. No, there's no such thing as not ready for it. Just jump on it, dear. Right, so that's for you for the run water. And if you take a look at it, the Kui water this year not bad, you know. So you are given direct wealth. So we love direct wealth. Direct wealth is one of the one that we love the most, you know. Reward, respect are all basically in your hand, you know. So finally, all this particular month of what you call suffering that you have gone through, all this trial and tribulation that you have gone through, finally you are being rewarded by this, you know. So now here's the thing, right? Just remember the earth is a combined to the Kui water. Wu and Kui is basically a combined. So you are receiving additional protection this month. Avoid being complacent. Avoid being complacent. Okay. So now you have made some achievement already. You have moved forward. People are respecting you already. People acknowledge that, you know, you are can-do type of person already. Now you win the stage already, right? Don't be complacent. Next stage is time for you to move on to the next stage. Maintain the momentum, right? So if you want to take a graphic, or it's basically rainbow after the rain. After the shower done, you know, then you have a moment whereby the rainbow come out, right? So Cantonese said, "Put hoi wan mo kin ching tin," right? So push away all the dark cloud and you are able to see the clear sky. Rainbow is basically there. So for those of you who believe in leprechaun, there are pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So go and get the pot of the gold, then thereafter go and look for the next pot of gold, right? So that's what you need to do. Right, so for those of you who want to download the notes, is, you know, basically is in the video, you know, you can go and download it. The video will go out on 10 October, I don't know. This one is basically on YouTube. So if you have not seen this, then, you know, you can go to YouTube to basically take a look at it. Right, that's it for the slide. So I will go through some of the questions that you have. Let me just find the place to kill the slide, and there we go. Here I am. Now you can see my green screen, very green, very big. So let's take a look at what question do you guys have, right? So Winnie, let me just broadcast your question and see if it's answerable or not. Sin High Day Master. So you have a Sin Day Master. Right, so you have a Sin Day Master with a Geng Yin Man. Yin are so good. Yin Wu Shi, tiger, horse, and also the dog is basically a 3 harmony combination. So you are combining with the 8 seed. So see what do you want. Chiman Destiny Palace. Don't care Chiman Destiny Palace. We are not doing Chiman. We need. Right, so stay low profile. Should I stay shine or low profile in the career? So career, there are people who come and help you. Now, 3 harmony is all about external people coming over to help you. So if external people is coming over to help you and you are the central display unit, go ahead. What's wrong with that? And then, you know, things that people, oh, I'm afraid that people might be jealous of me. Yeah, low. What do you expect? You want people to have full blessing on the thing that you're doing. Never gonna happen. Right? If people's gonna come to you, you know, want you to basically take up certain position, take it. Why do you bother about those people? Right? Those people that doesn't like you, they won't like you anyway. Don't bother about them, you know, just go on with the thing that you are supposed to be doing. right? So no, but again, right, the part that you need to be careful if is that, is it worth your time taking up all the attention or not? Right? So those are things that you may want to take a look at. Right? If you want it, go and get it. Geng horse in the month. All right. What are the best business aspect in this month? Nirvana, I don't even know what business you do. So how am I supposed to tell you what is the best business? Right. So you need to translate your own fire. Right. So tiger horse fire is basically part of the fire frame. So when you are part of the fire frame, the fire energy is basically the strongest. You go and translate what fire mean to you. So definitely attention is something that is in line. So if you are doing attention-based activity, minimum attraction-based activity, which means, promo, branding, this sort of activity, that would help in terms of business. King thing, right? Geng Wu. If don't do anything, like hot knife will be better this month. Why don't do anything? Why are you afraid of hurting yourself? You just have to be careful of handling the hot knife. Right? I'm not asking you not to use the hot knife, but be careful of handling the hot knife. And I think the more pertinent question is, do you need to cut butter or not? If you don't need to cut butter, then don't bother about the knife. But if you need to cut butter and you're given a hot knife, good ma. It make the work much more easier and fast. Right? So for certain opportunity applicable to explore new relationship, relationship usually you need more time to develop one. It's not why you want to do this Las Vegas shotgun marriage thing. I don't know, but it's a good starting point. It's a good starting point if you're looking for relationship. Unless you you start off well. You basically start off well. So, but relationship is a bit more long-term game. Don't try to do things fast in terms of relationship. Daymaster Jia Xu. Okay. Month is Geng Xu. Okay, you're having a bit of a clash, right? Year don't. Why we got so many Xu, right? So again, advise better business this month. Raman, I don't know what your business do, so can't really advise you what is called a good. Now different people definition of good is different. If your business is in different stage, you need different things. So there's no absolute good or bad in terms of business when you put your question in such a matter. But if you take a look at it, there is just a bit too many dots inside the chart, which means that there is going to be a lot of Wu Earth. When there's a lot of Wu Earth with a Geng together, you become really, really slow. Right? Please don't be slow. And more importantly, the Bing is basically clashing the Geng. So the Geng right now is in a stage whereby very difficult to move. Being dragged down and also being attacked at the same time. All right, so I think most likely the situation is that you are afraid of taking action. Okay, so fix that. Ivy here, right? Rainwater, good. I'm also a rainwater. I'm being offered a project, and yes, I will be taking it up. Try my best to perform forward for money in. Yep, that's good. That's good attitude. Given you the project, go take it, get it done. Right? Don't fear it. 几世 day master, right? 几世 day master with a 壬子曼. Okay, 壬子曼. So this year, okay, still quite alright. Grand Duke. What should I take note of now? The Zi and also the Xu. Basically, this month got nothing, no moving component. When there's no moving component, mean that it's basically neutral, right? So it's basically quite okay lah. But you talk about your Ren Zi, your Ren and the Bing is still a clash. So on top there may be some disagreement, right? So you expect some disagreement on work on top, but in actual sense it's nothing. So please don't let your disagreement turn into real thing. Confirm all your disagreements. Surface disagreement cannot be trusted. Okay, you in both day and month in natal chart. Okay, so you and she is a harm. So the rooster and the dog is basically a harm. So this month you are going through a harm. This one is Ping Xu and Xu and you is a harm. What need to take note? So harm is now. So again, harm has a lot to do with suspicion, right? Suspicion, you know, betrayal, this kind of thing. Now harm very easy. I just go and confirm your situation. Please don't sit down and think on your own, right? So harm is really very sensitive with you own making your own conclusion, right? So the harm thing is like you suspect that there's a ghost behind the door, but you never open the door. So you always suspect there's a ghost behind the door. So how? Open the door and check if there's any ghost or not. If there's a ghost, then run. If there's no, then it's okay. Can the monthly forecast also apply to the monthly pillar stamp for a career impact for the month? JC, don't really understand your question. So of course, you know, in BaZi doing forecasting, if you are doing personalization, then you need to superimpose whatever information together with the relevant area. So relevant area mean that, you know, the year talk about your social engagement, the month talk about your career, the day talk about your personal relationship, the hour talk about your future creation onset. You know, those kind of things you need to know on the basic basis and see what are the impact on the energy coming into each pillar, right? So that's what we are trying to do, right? So being fire with a strong EG, can I use my social media to help in my business? Lina, for today, right, if you don't use social media, if you're not on the internet, your business is going to die for sure. Confirm die one if you are not on social media. If you're not on social media platform, if you're not doing anything that is on internet, your business will guarantee die. Okay, please do. Doesn't matter what chart that you are in, do it. Okay, Kui Water Day Master, Ji Yin Earth Month, okay? Afraid might be losing my job due to a pandemic. Based on chart, got chance of a new job this month. Afraid of losing your job. Have you lost your job yet? If you haven't even lost your job, then you are worrying about getting a new job. Now, here's the thing, right? When you say that, oh, I'm going to lose my job due to pandemic, what do you expect the other business to be not affected by the pandemic? If I were you, right, I would start to think of how can I help my company? Don't be selfish and thinking of, you know, oh, my company cannot take care of me anymore. It's time for me to run. All other companies also cannot take care of themselves right now. You may as well be more entrepreneurial and think of how can I assist my company to survive? Yeah. Your company is looking for people to assist them to survive, not looking for, sorry to say, right, a semi-freeloader that just want a salary and make sure that they are safe and they don't really care too much about the company life or death. Find a way to help your company float. Okay. Samantha, let's take a look at it. Geng metal, right? Geng metal can give more example on collateral damage to other people. Right? Well, very simple. Seven killing, you know, you want to reach a certain goal. So for you to reach a certain goal, right, you will see anybody who is on the path as obstacle. So you will remove those obstacles. But after you have done the thing already, right, you will start to look back as, you know, actually, I don't really need to remove this person. Right? So, you know, those are called collateral damage. Right? Because at the time of execution, at the time of attack, anyone in front of you is basically an enemy. Right? So you are here, your actual enemy is here. Whoever stand in between is called collateral damage. Right? Because your job is doing that, which means that between your butter knife and your butter, you want to cut the butter, right? And the butter knife, whoever come in between you is going to be cut by the hot knife. Right? So your thing is that I want to cut the butter with my hot knife. So whoever come and stop you, I'm going to cut you as well. Sammy, let's take a look at Sammy here. Sin Day Master with Chou Man, Chou and shit. Bullying punishment a bit. If boss assign additional task, how shall manage it? Don't overpromise. You do have a bullying punishment coming in. So dog and your ox is basically a bullying punishment. So bullying punishment means that you walk into a situation whereby it's a little bit more difficult for you to pull out. You get stuck into the situation, especially if you are those type of person who don't know how to say no. And in this particular situation, spotlight is on you. Very difficult to say no because you try to keep your face intact. All right. So if you give to me, I'll straight away say no. So it's simple, right? Still go and attempt it, when you know that the thing is stacked against you that time, right? Okay, I don't want to get involved anymore, walk off. Now, bullying punishment solution is always the same, walk off. Best solution for bullying punishment is to just walk off the situation. Thomas Tan. My dear master is Ding Chou, right? You got the Ding and Bing Ziman. Okay. How should I improve my career? Construction industry, Thomas, when you say construction industry itself is already very troubling, right? So right now, construction is a bit difficult because of the restriction of labor. The labor restriction is basically the biggest issue with the construction department right now, and also with the super slowing down of the sales of whatever property that you are doing, right? So you have this sort of environmental problem to take care of. Okay, so Think Fire. So let's say that let's take a look at Think Fire for you. Think Fire again. Find a niche for you to contribute on. Don't go and compete with people. Right, so I don't know if you own the construction company or you just run the construction company. If you just run the construction company, then less of a headache because general direction is not there. But assuming that you own the construction company, please don't go and compete with people in area whereby you do not know how to compete. People give free thing, you also try to go and give free thing. Things like that. You also don't know how to basically do. You don't know their margin. You try to fight margin with them. Whereas you don't have as good as a margin that they command, they can give more free thing and you go and fight people on giving free thing, then you hurt yourself really badly. Right, so Emily, very long question. Ren Chen Day pillar with Bing Shen Man, right? So Shen and also Dog, no actual connection between two of them. Apply for a new job last month that I'm also a Ren Chen Day pillar and Bing Shen Man pillar. Is repeating, right? You mentioned new opportunity. Does it mean that there's a good chance I am successful? Emily, right? Whether you're successful on the interview or not, right? Depending on how much preparation have you done. Do you understand the company? Do you know your job role? Do you know when you go inside what you're supposed to offer to that company? Please, if you are going in a way that you think that just because I chosen a good time to go in, right? You give wrong answer to people. You are not offering the correct value to people. You are expecting to get the job. But this month, the energy is neither what you call against you or for you, So again, monkey and also the dog doesn't really form any things but you are still inside the what we call metal season. So at least the season is the same. So you do have a little bit of connectivity there. But it's about your preparation. Do you know about the company, the value of the company, what you're supposed to add to the company, what the value of the company looking for? What are they expecting from your role? How can you use your role to further enhance the company? So now here's the thing, the entire question about employment is that how can you enhance the company? Not what the company can do to you. The company pay you to solve the company problem, not the other way around. Okay? The company is not there to solve your life problem. Your life problem is your life problem. They pay you to solve their problem. So you need to go in from that approach. How am I going to come in and solve your problem? Okay, not the other way around. Jaden, let's take a look at this. Jaden, Day Master, what can I do to improve my chance of finding tenant prospect for my property? Right, BaZi cannot help you with looking for tenant. You need a property agent. Okay, A property agent with the correct listing. You need that. Okay, so in Feng Shui, activate your nobleman star so that you can connect with the right agent with the correct what you call listing of people, right? So your chart basically can't do anything. Day pillar is Kui Yu. What can I do to ensure my property rent out new tenants? So same question, same answer to you, Ethan. Your chart cannot ensure to do anything at all. All right, so what you need is your agent. You need a competent agent. Unless you're the agent, unless you have listing, unless you're the one who engaged inside the outside there, you know. So just remember, right, Feng Shui or your BaZi chart, don't go out and find tenant for you. The agent does. Property agent find people. Feng Shui don't find people. All right. Geng Wu in day pillar, right? So Ren Yin in man. Okay, so yin and shit is basically the super busy with sale job this one. We are get burned out. Chances are yes, right? Because a yin wu shit is a fire frame. Fire frame is gonna increase the ping fire intensity. Yep. Chances of burning out is basically be careful of accident. Right, be careful of accident. Over or underestimating risks. Right, Geng Shui born in Yin Man, right, feeling uncertain. Geng Shui born, you know, it look like the same, feeling uncertain of current job, not performing. Advice, how could I apply this month advantage? Certain on self, no, massive amount of action. Fire influence star is basically action. Go and take massive amount of action. Right? What are the things that required to be done? Find out what the company need you to do. Go and do it. Right? Take massive amount of action. Right? So you are given the 7K energy anyway. Go take massive amount of what you call action on it. You know, take the greatest risk that you can ever take. Sin Si Man. Day master is Sin. Man is Wei. Okay, so should I go out look for new job opportunity? James, right? Going out looking for new job opportunity, don't need to take a look at BaZi chart. Go and look at the opportunity. But at this current moment, so you know what's the job market, right? So again, you know, just repeat, right? Other company don't even know if they can survive or not, and you are going out there asking them, can you make sure that I survive? Right? So now, to any one of you here, right, who have the mentality of going out there looking for another boat so that you can survive, you're definitely going to sink. Right? So you need to change your approach, as in how can you make the other company survive? If you got nothing to offer to make the other company survive, no company will take you in. Everybody boat is sinking. Everybody boat is leaking. They are looking for people to patch the leak, not looking for extra weight to weight down the boat. Cool? Find a way that you can help the other company. Then you will have a job. All right. So if your mentality is that the company need to keep you afloat, bye-bye. Right. Man Master. Got thing called Man Master, right? That win, right? Ping Fire, Tiger, Day Master is Worth. So you got Worth, Day Fire. How to apply this man energy? Work. You want to apply it to what? Work on your wealth. If you are a Wu Day Master, you know, just let's take a look at Wu Day Master. Explore new places. Go unfamiliar route. Explore new places. Do that. Right? So, you know, if you take a look at it, there's completely no water inside the month. Duh. How are you supposed to find wealth? So if your thinking is that you want to call and find wealth star, right? No. Go and get more connection this month. Find better connection. The friend star is there. Find connection. Right? It's through the connection that maybe you can get some great things about it. QQ, I choose to be moved back to previous accommodation due to feng shui matter. Okay. Often body faint for the past few months. Is this good month to move? Moving, you need a date selection. You have not done any date selection before, you know, go and take a look at Tongshu. Tongshu, they will mark to you suitable for moving house, right? So use those kind of date to help you to move house. You don't use the month energy to decide to move house, because moving house is not a 1 month activity, it's a 1 day activity, right? So use the day. Okay. Mark Lau. Ren Yin Man with Wu Chen year. Okay. Day master is Ren Yin. Man is Wu Chen. Okay. Oh, Chen and Shit. Congratulations, you are being clashed this month. In the business, no momentum for the past month. Any suggestion to improve the business? Okay, a clash in a month for business only mean 2 things: change management or change product. Choose one, right? So which means that if you said no momentum, I think my suggestion to you is please put somebody else on the helm. Remove yourself from the helm, right? Let someone else make the decision. You move yourself away. Right now, you're the biggest blockage for your business. Okay, if people are waiting for you to make decision, right? Give decision making power to other people. Empower other people to make decision. Okay, it's time for you to change your decision making spectrum. Day master is Ji Wei. Man is Yi Wei. Okay, so been asked to jump ship to another department that I partially work with. Should I do? Doc. Answer is depend. Answer is really depend on your situation, because you are Ji. You are moving in a dog month, you are moving in a rock wealth month. So again, you know, the part that you need to be slightly a bit careful of if you're giving nature. So dog and also your horse, your goat and also your dog, you know, so goat, dog and ox form a bullying punishment. So you are going in a bullying punishment situation. So you better be very clear on what you are stepping into. Neither good or bad, but here's the thing, your giving nature plus the bullying punishment coming together, it can get very sticky, the situation. Okay. Pauline. Up, let's take a look at it. Ting Hai. Man is Zi. Year is Ren Xu. Okay, what's the chance of sales of a property he has been working on for 2 years? Sales of a property, they are highly prominent client that arrive. What should we watch out for? So again, no, Pauline, you cannot use your own Bazi chart to do property forecasting. Okay, you're not the one selling the property. Yes, you're not the one selling the property, and you're not the decision maker, right? The guy that is selling is usually your agent. So if your agent is a piece of not really good agent, then can't do much. If you have prospect coming in and if you are familiar with Qimen, make sure that when the prospect come to view the property, the live door sector is being activated during time of viewing, right? Go and open up the Qimen chart on that particular hour, find the live door, activate the live door. That would help with your prospect making decision. Right, Kui Si Day Master, will I succeed in clearing debt? Clearing debt owed to me this year. So you want to do a debt collection, right? Why the other party is not paying you back? Because you don't have a contract? What was the agreement in payment? Right, so if you're borrowing somebody money without any agreement, without any contract, then you know, there's some trouble that you get yourself into, right? So, you know, you need to fix it from that particular method. So a debt collection, again, Qimen would be a good choice. You know, find a good day that Qimen support and do the collection. And just tell you, debt collection is never a gentle task. You cannot expect the person to magically come and give money back to you. Have you sent your notice and reminder to people? Wu Ziman. Li, cannot answer your question. You only got one piece of information. That's it, Wu Zi. Right? can't help you with that. Not enough information to do anything. Right, 更一慢, 更续, 任续. How is it for health? Are you currently having any health issue? The Xu star, the Earth star, is basically the resource star for a Geng. So with resource star active, usually health is not really that problem, at least for recovery, right? So, but again, right, you are holding a hot knife, doesn't mean that you won't burn yourself. King Ting, what does it mean by DE in October month? Mean DE in October month, no? Okay, no specific meaning. Everybody have DE. 12 months, definitely 2 months is DE1. Everybody have DE for 2 months. So it's no new thing. Right? Sam Cole, do you need to lay low this month? Absolutely no idea. MY, right? Your husband is a Geng Yin, okay? With Yi Yu in month, okay? You and also Shit is a harm situation. He started a new company and just wanted to chop off old. Huh? Okay, why does he start a new company when he has an old company? This is what you need to understand. What is the strategy? Why does he do that? Right? This is like telling me that, the first son doesn't seem to be smart enough. Can we give birth to a new son and throw away the first son? You need to know why you start a new company and what's wrong with the old company. Is the strategy basically correct? Right? So no, this sort of question you don't use a BaZi chart to answer. It's pretty much quite strategic, this sort of answer. Any other interesting things? What day master tend to pay a 460 baht burger? GF. GF maybe. GF and Peng also maybe will have a chance of doing that. Right, but anyway. Right, let me take a look at Li Yun here. Right. Ting Yu Day Master. So it's a Ting Day Master with Geng Ying month. Alright, so combi and clash at the career. Combi and clash at the career. No combi and clash at the career. Okay. Clash is basically clash the year. Year is different thing. Okay. Any advice for this month? Li Yun, advice depending on what you want to do. So if you know that there's a clash on the year, public matter, be a bit more careful. All right, so be more careful about public related thingy. Right, so in terms of your work, is a combined work-wise is quite okay, right? So maybe there are some promotion inside the work that may cause some public uproar. I don't know. So make sure that things that you're doing is basically legitimate. That's all, right? If you're not a public figure, you don't really need to bother about the year too much. Right, the year, unless you are a public figure, then you might want to bother about it. Ong Yi, right? Geng Chen, wow, a lot of Geng leh. Geng Chen Man Pillar Yi, Man Pillar is Yi Yu. Okay, so what should I be looking for at my career to do better in creating more value for my department? Right, so back to the same thing, massive execution. Right, so if you're Geng this month, what you call one bullet that you have, one thing that you have a lot is guts. You got a lot of courage this month. Go and do execution. Right, a lot of courage this month. Go and do execution. You may upset a lot of people because of the harm. Right, because of the harm situation, you might think a lot of people is upset by you. Right, so especially when you are succeeding. Now here's the thing: when everybody said that the thing cannot be done, you take up the sword and go and do it. When you prove that it can be done, definitely the rest of the people is not going to be very happy with you. Yeah. Go and do. Still go and get it done. Show your company that the thing that other people say cannot be done is doable. Aurora. Let's take a look, Aurora. So again, another Geng. Ping Wu. month, hour, right? Okay, I changed many things about work and house to, what to meet new client. Don't really understand your question too much, but based on the thing called new client, you might want to activate your star number 1 in your house. Now, meeting people, connecting with people is basically a star number 1 in Feng Shui, right? So you go and find out where the star number 1 is inside your house, do an activation on the star number 1. That will basically help you in connecting with people. Connect with people, you need to use your year pillar as well, because that's where people are, right? Year pillar is the general public. Yu Ming, let's take a look at it. Ding Chou Day Master, Geng Chen Man pillar, right? So Chen and it's a clash, right? This one is called for an interview to promote a higher post in career. High chance or not to get the post? Not really too good. I just want to tell you. Not really too good. So you are going for a interview on a clash month, right? So expectation alignment is gonna be bad. Okay. Lower your expectation. Kit Lim. Let's take a look at Kit Lim's. Right. So their master is Ding Wei, mine pillar is Wu Shi. Okay, so Dogman company got taken over. Good. Reporting to no CFO. Still good. What should I look out for in the new merged entity? You should look out for your new boss party chart, not your own chart. Okay, so this sort of situation you need to adjust to the new boss. Okay, new CFO is Kui Day Master. Good ma, Kui Day Master this month. Geng Xu Man, right? Pillar. Is there a clash? No. Right. So pretty much quite okay ma. Kui this month is pretty much quite nice. It's a quite nice month this month. So Xu and Xu, Geng Xu, Bing Xu, surface clash. I think that one is fine. Surface clash is not much of a problem. So Kui with Xu together, right? So you are talking about Kui and Xu. Let me take a look. It's a direct officer, right? So direct officer structure person, you know, please make sure everything that you do is according to rules and regulation. Right, so make sure that you are SOP compliant with a lot of things that you do. You know, just follow the book, you'll be fine. Right, so it's basically a person who follow books. Not very difficult to deal with. Right, that's it, guys. Right, so thank you everybody for basically sticking with me for the 1 hour on this. Hopefully next month you guys can come again. And now we can talk about monthly reference again, right? That's it. See you all. Bye.